Hi, I am Joe, an artificially generated news host, and here's a short recap of last week's cyber news. And let's start from Japan, whose cybersecurity didn't have a very good run lately. 2 weeks ago, a report revealed that Chinese state-sponsored hackers have infiltrated deep into Japan's military, and it took years to resolve this situation. Then, last week, a group affiliated with Anonymous conducted a major cyber attack on Japan's nuclear sector to protest dumping of nuclear wastewater into the ocean. However, on Friday, a meeting of the leaders of Japan, South Korea, and the United States took place. It resulted in a slew of unprecedented cooperation accords, including the creation of a trilateral cybersecurity working group. An effort to create this group was there for years. Between the attacks on Japan, China's recent breach of the U.S. communications infrastructure in the Pacific, and countless other incidents, there was a real sense that the whole cyber situation in the region needs a major overhaul. Let's see if this new twist will bring any results. In other news, LinkedIn saw a massive coordinated hacking campaign which aimed at gaining access to its users. According to a report by cybersecurity company Cybernews, the frequency of search requests on how to restore a LinkedIn account have been spiking. The attacks show an alarming consistency, with hackers using a consistent method to gain access to countless accounts. They brute force the password, then change the recovery address to a Russian one, and lock out users from getting back their accounts. Some users received ransom notes to transfer small sums of money, and some of those who did not comply got the accounts deleted. The fact that it is still possible to brute force the password on such a high-profile social network as LinkedIn is really concerning. On the topic of ransoms, LockBit, one of the most feared ransomware gangs, seems to be disintegrating. A report shows that they have been publishing the stolen data less and less, with many cases of extortion resulting in neither the money being paid nor the data being leaked. The gang was also reported having other kinds of problems, such as successful attacks from its rivals and walkouts by prominent affiliates. So, it seems the glory days of LockBit are over. We'll see what other gang is going to take its place. And one of the contenders is Bronze Starlight, a Chinese hacker group which has been noticed using an interesting trick to infect its victims with malware. The gang used IVC, one of the major VPN providers, to certificate its malicious files and sneak them through the security measures. According to a report by Sentinel Labs, Bronze Starlight mostly targeted gambling companies and demanded ransom after stealing their data. At some point, it probably stole IVC VPN signing key, which may very well mean that the entire VPN service is compromised. So, if you have been using IVC VPN, I have very bad news for you. What's even worse is that the company did not react to the report and did not respond to requests for comment. And let's end with Brazil, where a major hacking-related scandal is unfolding. A man came forward to testify in the Congress, saying that he was asked to hack the country's electronic voting system by the former President Jair Bolsonaro. The man, named Walter Delgado Neto, said that last August he met with Bolsonaro, who asked him to demonstrate how vulnerable the voting system is. To this, Neto replied that he can't hack the voting system because it is not connected to the internet. He then was offered to hack a borrowed voting machine, which would then be presented to the media as a successful attack on the whole voting system. The hacker failed to provide any evidence that this meeting took place and is now getting sued by Bolsonaro's team, which itself is now in massive legal trouble for trying to organize a coup after losing the election. By the way, if you would like to hear about successful hacks, check out my video on discord.io, an invite service which was shut down after being hacked. I've covered this and many other stories last week, so check them out and see you in the next one.